It's amazing that you could see the tempo in the global warmer lists in their field. It's now incorporated all of almost the world believes that these scientists have taken an agenda, and by certain data they can come up with a theory more positive to their stance that the world will implode in just a matter of years if people don't give their power and their money to these politicians, because they know they have the secret to salvation, not of your souls, but of a planet. Now, it is amazing to me that you could take these people and interchange them with the words of Christians who most of them don't have firsthand knowledge that their God exists. But if you take it and extend it to the places to where people of faith and religion and people of faith, they say they have exclusive data, convincingly so, and they can take you around, but you can't take me. If you weren't told that their global warming does exist, you would never have come to the conclusion that we're headed for global annihilation. There's no way, there's no how. That a person who believes needs to have their faith reassured by others who have second or third, or certainly don't have the expertise that people who say they do have, meaning the scientists. So where does their faith come from in the words of another? Because they didn't wait, the global warmists or climate changists didn't wake up one day and say, you know what? I believe that through the physical evidence and my intellectual knowledge, the data that I have experienced personally, I've come to the conclusion where the world is headed to annihilation. There's no way that they woke up one day and say that the imminent destruction of a planet is going to exist because I see the physical evidence and I deduct it through the data that my eyes, my ears, my nose, my mouth can sense, or my mind tabulates that there's going to be global annihilation coming to this world. There's no way that they've come to this conclusion by themselves or by physical evidence. But they have faith in the experts around them, that they have no selfish interests in them. They're not guided by the almighty dollar like preachers are, but they've come to the conclusion that this phenomenon is going to exist in their lives because you know why? The experts have convinced them so. But I was discussing this with someone the other day that they can interchange the preacher with the scientist and the politicians, right? That their only motivation is money. And what do you think is motivation the scientists and the politicians? They're your God. They're the people have come to you and say, you have to believe in this and you have to do what we tell you to do, or there's going to be ultimate annihilation and you're going to lose your salvation, meaning the world is going to implode. There's no denying their data. And you have to be silenced if you object to it. You have to be torn off of social media if you say things that contradict what they're so zealously convinced is going to happen. But what difference is the salvation of this world and the salvation of your soul? You cannot take me, you global warmalists, right? You people who believe in the ultimate destruction of the world. You can't tell me that it's going to implode based on your physical senses. So what makes you think the world is going to implode in the timeline that scientists tell you based on the data that we're not experiencing today? If it's not better safe than sorry, then why do I have to believe in something that in my mind does not exist? And in your mind, you're not living like it does exist. The scientists and the politicians aren't living their life like they believe the data that's thrust upon them. And they're not making sacrifices to save this planet and showing you by example. It's just coming by their words. Where's their actions? If they believe in this data that their world is going to implode and we got to take care of our lawnmowers and we have to give up our lawnmowers and we got to give up our charcoal barbecues, then please tell me, what are they sacrificing as a lead example of what they believe? You have to tell me, because I don't understand where their actions speak louder than their words. It's a faith. You can't have me believe in global warming through my physical senses than I could do making you believe in a Santa Claus. But you're going to change your lifestyle based on the words of somebody who has no expertise in what they're reading or hearing.